What's up, DLM fam? Y'all ever went to go squeeze your last shampoo pump and then that happened? Anyways, let's get into how we are going to create a Wispy volume full set today. So when I am doing a set, right? Or shall I say my prep for the sets? What I like to do is give every single client a lash bath. This is my lash shampoo linked at the description on the video and on my profile. And you can purchase this lash shampoo, which is alcohol free, very light and not harsh on your client's eye. You can purchase this right over at my website. This is one of my best sellers. Once we are done giving our clients a lash bath, I go in with my squeeze bottle full of water, and you do want to make sure that you have warm water so that you won't startle your client or make them feel uncomfortable. So that's just a tip. And then I go in with my gel pad to lay down some of my clients' bottom lashes. The reason why I say some is because, as you can clearly see, that all of her bottom eyelashes were not covered by the gel pad because it already has that pre-cut. I then go in with my silicone hypoallergenic tape, which you can purchase on my site as well. Under miscellaneous, you get 2 rolls of tape, and this is very, very light on my client's eyes as well, not itchy or anything like that, and it secures those bottom lashes flat. Like, do y'all see that tape down? Now we're gonna get into the mapping. For the base lengths, I am gonna go shorter. So we're gonna start with 10, 11, 12, and 13. And because she has an eye shape that is sort of upturned, we're gonna go for more of a cat eye look. But for the base, which is going to be my volume fans, I'm going to be using my 0.07 cc curl lashes to lift her lashes slightly. And then for the top layer, I'm gonna go in with my spikes, and I use Bonder to create my spikes for this particular set. And the spikes are going to be 3 millimeters longer than my volume fans, which is why you see at the top 13, 14, 15, and 16, so that my spikes can be 100% visible and won't get washed in when I go to lay my volume fans. Before I laid any extensions onto my client's natural eyelashes, I prepped her natural lashes with my Super Bonder. I use Super Bonder as a glue aid to help to reduce the amount of stickies that I have throughout my set, and to help increase my lash speed so that I'm not sitting there lashing forever and ever and ever. I know someone's going to ask, and I do take 2 to 3 hours to complete my sets. And if I'm doing any content or models, it does take well over 4 hours. And if you're a beginner, just be very patient with yourself. Just how you saw in the clip prior, how I went to isolate and the lash just wasn't acting right. It didn't want to stick on. Do not beat yourself down. Toss it, pick up a new extension, and try again. We never want to waste too much time on any one lash. Let's go right to the next lash and come back to any sector of the eye that may be giving us trouble. I am using my straight isolation tweezer in the color white, and I am using my 90-degree thin blade fiber tip tweezer in the color black. These are my best selling tweezers. My fiber tip tweezer is 100% beginner friendly. So if you are a beginner and you are watching this, if you struggle to pick up those fine, tiny volume hairs, you may want to invest in my fiber tip tweezers. I have an array of tweezers that you can choose from over on my website as well, and every single last one of them are beginner friendly. I am going in on the top layer to lay down my spikes. And the reason why I start off at the top layer to lay my spikes down is so that my spikes don't get washed in when I go down to lay my volume fans. That's also another reason why I choose to use Bonder sometimes when I am making my spikes. And I can do a different video on how to create spikes without using Bonder. And it is going to give you a different effect and a different sort of look rather than using Bonder to create your spikes. As I am laying her spikes down on the top layer, I am skipping lashes. So I'm counting in between every lash about 2 to 4 eyelashes, just so that I can properly spread apart my spikes so that both eyes are symmetrical and my sets don't come out looking lopsided. This is a trick that I taught myself over the last year or so when perfecting my wispy sets. So that is a tip for all of my girlies out there. If you are struggling to create those wispy sets, start off laying your spikes first on the top layer. Someone's gonna ask me, well, how do you know what is the top, middle, or bottom layer? So first and foremost, if you are practicing consistently and on real models like you're supposed to, as soon as you go to isolate with your isolation tweezer, you will be able to see clear as day where that top, middle, or bottom layer is at. Now that I've laid down all of my spikes, I like to use the tape back method to tape back the extensions that are already placed on my client's natural lash line and pull them back so that I have clear visibility of that middle and bottom layer so that I can go in with ease to lay down my volume fans. For my volume fans, I am using my 0.07 cc curl trays. And I'm using my 0.07 lashes because although that this is a volume set and it's going to mimic a strip lash, we don't want anything too dark or harsh that will resemble a mega volume set. So I can also do another video for you guys going over lash diameters. We're going to have so much fun. But I can do another video for you guys on lash diameters if you want to as well. Just let me know in the comments. And now I'm going in with my volume fans. Y'all saw how that lash didn't want to stick, and I'm putting all of this in real time. I could have clipped the video and edited to make it look perfect, but that is not what that's not what I'm here for. I am a licensed lash artist of almost 6 years, and it's been so much trial and error. And I know that the internet can come off as perfect, and so many beginners say to me that they feel like taking 3 hours on a set is too long, and it's not. A lot of beginners come to me and they say that they feel like they're doing something wrong because sometimes when they go to attach the extension to the natural lash, it falls off. That's normal. Pick it up, toss it to the side, and let's try again. So now that I am going in to lay down my volume fans, I want to ensure that I'm hitting almost every natural lash that I possibly can. I don't lash 100% of the lash line unless it is a classic set or like a super, super duper dark dramatic set. And the reason being is because you don't have to. And also, every single natural lash cannot necessarily be lashed because we have different phases that our natural lashes are in. We have a growth cycle, and it's so important that you understand each phase of that and what each phase means and knowing what that looks like when you are working on real clients so that you can ensure that your client's natural lash health always stays intact. For the adhesive for this set, I am using my Black Power adhesive. This is a 0.5 to 1 second drying time glue. This is my best selling glue. Like when I tell y'all, the girls are getting 2, 3, 4 glues at a time. So if I was you, I'd be right on the website stocking up because this glue gives my clients up to 1 month retention, okay? Up to 1 month retention. And if you want me to do a refill YouTube video, I can do that for you. And it's on this same client as well in this same set. So I can show y'all her 3-week retention because I know that a lot of people struggle when it comes to refills. And I know that it's not often taught in a lot of lash classes. So don't worry, I got you. So if you haven't already, you got to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe so that you always stay up to date with all of my tutorials and everything that I'm posting. Now, at this point in the set, I've laid down, I want to say about 70% of extensions onto her natural lash. So I am going to take my tweezers. I'm going to grip the extensions that are taped back. And as I am gripping the extensions, I'm just going to gently pull them from underneath the tape and gently glide the tape back. This does not hurt your client or make them feel uncomfortable at all, especially when done properly. When you remove the tape, you will notice that there are lashes that are out of place. And you just want to take your mascara wand and make sure you brush them back in place so that you can even out the set just like I did here. Using that lash mirror is so essential to every single set. If you are a lash artist and you don't have that lash mirror yet, you need one, because when I tell you she comes in handy, she comes in handy. That lash mirror lets me know how much more coverage I need for my set. It shows me if there's any gaps or anything like that. So always make sure that you are checking your work periodically throughout the set. So after using my lash mirror to see how much more progress that I needed to achieve on this set, I went ahead and I taped back the extensions that I laid down initially just so that I can hit that middle and bottom layer way better. At this point in the set, we are about 85 to 90% done. And I like to do what I call the finishing touches of the set. At the end of every single set, I love to re-isolate through my whole set just to ensure that I don't leave my clients gappy or have any mixed match eyes going on. Now that I feel like my set is completed, I isolate through the entire set once again. And you see how that extension fell off as I isolated it? 9 times out of 10, if I didn't isolate it, it was going to fall off anyway. So it's a good thing it fell off before she got off the table, so that I can ensure that I go back in and replace that extension that fell off and continue to fill in any natural lashes that I feel like need to be filled in to even out the set. I also do a full comb through of my set at the end of every set as well to remove any stickies. With my Black Power adhesive, my stickies are minimal and limited. Just like y'all just saw, I combed through the whole set and it was only, one? Now we're at 2 stickies, 3 max for the whole set. And that's simply because when I isolate, I take my time and I use an adhesive that works well with my speed. This is an underneath shot, and for the spikes, I use my 0.03 J curl, and for the base, I use my 0.07 CC curl. At the end of every single set, I have to hit my clients with that bonder. My super bonder that comes in my retention duo cures the adhesive at the end of every single set. What does that mean, Damani? It means that your clients will no longer experience any irritation or severe redness, and they can get their lashes wet immediately after the service. So we're going to give her a lash bath together just so that I can show y'all how effective my retention duo really is. I am applying my lash shampoo right now at the end of the set, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to wash her lashes. And the reason I do this as well is to continue to cure the adhesive and remove any bonder residue. Since I've implemented this technique into my lashing, my clients have left so much happier and my sets have come out so much better and they're lasting so much longer. Her set lasted her nearly 1 month. I will do a refill video on that really, really soon. So make sure you subscribe so that you can catch it. But now I'm going to rinse her full set of lashes off with the water. Y'all saw me give her a lash shampoo and drenched her lashes in water, and not one lash fell out. And now it's time to fluff those bad boys back up. I'm just going to dry her lashes with my fan that's going on in the background and continue to pat them dry with the paper towel and brush through with the mascara wand just so that we can fluff her back up and make her nice and pretty and good to go. Now the glue is completely cured. Her lashes are dried. This is a shot before we put any extensions on. As you can see, her eye shape, it shoots up and goes back down, which is why I use J curl for the spikes to lift her eye and CC curl to lift as well at the base. And this is the final result, and you can shop all quality lash trays linked in the description below to my website as well. Super duper beginner friendly, super duper lightweight, dark matte, and fluffy. Like, when I tell you I ate this set down, and don't it just hit different when your clients go straight to the car after that appointment for a selfie? Anyways, make sure y'all shop all quality lash trays today, currently on sale. Bundle them up, get a bunch of trays, stock up for a very busy season. And if you've been searching all over for a beginner quality kit, invest in my kits today. My combo kit comes with over 60 lash trays that could last you for over a year. It's well worth the investment. And for my beginners out there, I know somebody's going to say, where's the tweezers? Where's the tweezers? Right here. They right here. You could shop all quality tweezers today, linked in the description below as well. And we have fun over here. We have different hues of brown. We got blacks. We got a whole bunch of supplies to choose from. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Drop any lash or business questions you have for me in the comments. I got you. Follow me on all socials as well, linked on the description, right on my profile. And I'm just giving y'all a sample of how these fiber tip tweezers fan. Shop today.